All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Catching with Craig. I'm gonna make this intro short and sweet. I'm on my favorite finger lake, Otisco, New York. Favorite, maybe second favorite, Cayuga. Either way, it's not relevant. Otisco, New York, lots of floating weeds, as you can see. A lot of it's been ripped up. This is July 3rd, tomorrow's the 4th of July. I'm gonna do a 2-day series here. One day on Otisco, the next day on Onondaga, and that's about it. I'm gonna get these old Senko tied on, maybe a drop shot. I'm gonna see how this weed goes here, and I guess we'll go from there. Stay tuned. All right, guys, this is I'm not really 100% sure. I think it is a Gamakatsu octopus hook. I'm not really specifically tied during a non-tournament setting to any specific hook. In a tournament setting, I enjoy an owner what are they called? Owner mosquito hook, owner something. Anyway, it's not relevant. Hook and a Gajo Stick Bait in the perch color, big perch lake. They love that orange here for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why, but they sure do. I think it's because the perch bait fish. I'm marking 6 foot of water. However, I know I'm in like somewhere around 12 to 13. It's just bouncing off all the weeds below. This stick bait, wacky rigged, doesn't come through these weeds obviously very well. However, it is famously known for fishing well in this northern section of the lake. There's a big north end weed bed. It's like, I don't know, a mile long by like a half mile wide or something crazy like that. But they just for some reason love this bait. And I guess what I didn't cover specifically in the intro was last Sunday there was a tournament here, and by one of the PA clubs, or I guess I'm not really sure if you call it a PA club per se, but by a club. They fish mostly New York waters, and from what I understand, like 15-8 won it or something like that, which is an unusually low weight class for 5 fish to win here. So I am going to try to beat that today. 16 pounds is the goal for 5 fish, just to see where I stand. Going to fish this weed bed for a while in the morning, and then I'm gonna try new stuff I have never done before. I know there's some lily pads up here behind me in the exit. That's pretty good. I think there's some docks that could be possibly fished. Today's gonna get real hot, real humid. I think it's supposed to be in the 90s. So, and just no cloud cover. So it should be a warm day. So I'm going to give it my best shot and see where that takes us. Thought I had a hit there, sorry. Like I said, stay tuned. Hopefully this will be a good day. Get up here. There's number one, guys. He's not very big. But just for the purposes of a limit, I want to see what we get. Because I don't want to keep him, so I'm just going to weigh him on the go and go from there. But he took that stick bait by Gajo Baits. That is a 194. 194. So I will record that on my phone and we'll keep track the whole way up. To get more than 16 pounds though, we're gonna have to get rid of this guy. So let's let him go. He threw off my stick bait, so I'm gonna have to get another. Ooh, God, he was feisty. Another one. Oh. This guy's even smaller than the first. Oh, he ripped my bait off again. I'm gonna have to figure something out with that. He's just gonna be 12 inches. He might not even go a pound. $121. We are not going in the right direction with that guy, guys. He's barely 12 and he's 121. All right, let's let him go. Boop. These fish are acting extra crazy and they're tearing it off, so I'm gonna add an O-ring. There's one. He must have picked it up on the fall. I didn't even feel him. Oh no. Oh no. What is this? It's got to be a muskie, I think. Oh no, it's a bass. That's so weird. There we go, guys. Number 3. He picked it up on the fall. God, he was running so erratic. I had no idea what it even was, to be honest. That's crazy. He took a weird spin and I don't know, it felt like a roll almost. I really thought it was a small muskie. That's crazy. I have no idea how that fish even stayed on there. There we go. Alright, so the O-ring did save my bait, as you can see, and I want to get our weight on this guy, see where we stand. We have a 205. Alright, that's our best fish so far. He's not great. Still technically have to get rid of them. Have to get everybody bigger, but it's a 205, guys. First, or biggest fish, third fish total. Nice, healthy, good release. Everybody's happy. Came on that Gajo stick bait again in the perch color. Like I said, they really do like that perch up here. I assume, I mean, I've caught plenty of perch up here by accident fishing drop shot. So I know that there is a big or a large perch population. So let's see if we can get back out there right where we were. I can't believe how hard that fish fought. It was so weird. God, he was excited. New, fresh in the morning, feeling good about himself. Picked up what he thought was a perch bait, or a perch bait fish. Got hooked and then didn't know what to do. All right, number 3. Well, I shut off my camera because I wanted to check the weight on that last fish again, and I got this one. Hopefully the back camera caught it. I wasn't even paying attention because I was trying to get my trying to replay that last fish. They're just starting to come thick and heavy now, guys. There we go. May as well keep the pliers out. So we have a 152. All right, let's let him go. Fish, that feels like a better one. Now that's a horse. Holy shiza. Oh man. 341. All right guys, so this fish is like 21 inches long. Massive fish, massive head, massive eyes, but super thin. I don't know if that camera does it justice. I got 341 on this, and it's got a 5.5 pound head. I mean, I don't have a big fist, but I can stick my entire fist in this fish's mouth. This is a huge fish, and this would be a 5 pounder all day if it wasn't just off of spawn. Tail's just healing up now, so that's crazy, but I'm so glad to have this fish. What a good fish. That's our kicker for now at 341. Like I said, that'd be a 5 pounder all day if it wasn't for the fact, go ahead, if it wasn't for the fact that she's all post spawn. She is emaciated. She actually needed that meal. Although these fish are so pressured up here that I'm not actually 100% sure. It could just be post spawn. It could be she's been caught, I don't know, 38 times. So you never can quite tell, but at 341, she's our best so far. All right guys, so we got 5 so far. Like I said, nothing super big, but that first 5 really is the hardest technically. Number 1, number 5, hardest fish to catch, in my opinion. Once you get that first one, you get those jitters out, you feel better. Once you get that 5th one, then you've got a limit, you feel a lot better. I mean, I still try to go for that tournament limit of 5. I know the limits and tournaments are changing in their what do you want to call it, their weights, their rulings based off of like the MLF and everything and how everything's going. I'm still a 5 bass limit guy, so I like to see what I can get for 5. Right now we are sitting at a whopping 10-13. So we will keep giving it our all and go from there. Hopefully we can get something going here. Oh, I was adding up my weights and got a nice fish, I think. He's wrapped in the weeds, one or the other. Oh gosh. Oh, there we go. That's a good one, finally. There we go. There we go. That's what we come down Otisco for. Oh, I was just trying to get some weights added in. And that's another toad of a fish. This one, on the other hand, though, is actually heavy. The last one was not. Am I recording? Oh God, yeah. Sorry, guys. I seem to get you wet a lot more than I want to. My bad. Let's get a weight on this guy. Locked on 370, guys. So that is a 370. Not a bad fish. All right, guys. That's our new biggest fish, 370. So we got a 3 3/4 pounder basically. Again, coming on that stick bait, I've been throwing the, let's see if I can get this in the camera lens at all without that pole falling overboard. The perch colored Gajo Stick Bait has got me now 2 fish over 3, and I'm well over halfway. I mean, I'm almost at that 16-pound mark that I'm looking for now. This is an amazing fish, happy to have her. Make sure she goes away okay. She was only out of the water for a sec. Give her a little pat on the head, and there she goes. Love having her. All right, guys, like I said, throwing that Gajo Stick Bait in the perch color. I am just fishing. I don't know if you can see that with the polarizer lens, but there's weeds right here. You can see them, I can pick them up. Well, I can't pick that one up because I'm an idiot, and I missed. But you can see some of these coming to the surface, but there's very few of them that are actually coming to the surface. A lot of it's been ripped up, which is what you see floating, these floating mats here, because they are over there with some big green machine just ripping the crap out of this stuff. So what I'm doing is just basically dead sticking this spirit shed. I gotta have that in my head all the time. The Gajo Stick Bait, right on the surface here, letting it sink, and basically dead sticking it. I caught that fish while I was trying to add up my other fish or get them back in my calculator. I accidentally closed out the calculator, so I had it, but I have them on a little notepad of my total. So now we will add that up real quick again, because I got to add the 370 in there, and I will get back to you with a new weight. It's just crazy how quickly that, how nice and thick that fish was, but it was shorter. So it was shorter and plumper. The other one was super long, but weighed less because it was so thin. There was no meat on those bones at all. That girl needed a meal. All right, guys, after that 2.5 pound cull, we are at 12.62. 12.62. Try to drop the number somewhere on the screen. I don't know if I can, but I'll figure it out if I can. 12.62 is our current weight. I dropped a 121 with that 370. So best 5, 12.62 right now. We are gonna keep going, and I was just going to bail out of this. I thought that this weed bed had sort of turned off because I hadn't had a bite in like 55 minutes or so on my back GoPro, it said. So I thought that the weed bed had maybe turned off, but apparently it did not. I guess they're still here. They're just taking their good old sweet time. Hard to find them, I guess. Gonna just keep plugging away until we figure something out or something happens. Oh. Would you be able to do it? Oh, sorry guys. I was listening to the latest Cuss Corner, and Tim's back on his fishing kick as I am flipping. Whoa, that was a bad move. All right, well, that was not optimum, but as I was flipping a 2-pounder in the boat, yeah, he might not be too, but he's there. It's a fish nonetheless. It's 207, guys. I think that puts us over 13 now. So we're like, what would it be the equivalent of like 3.5 hours into a tournament, and I've got 13 and change. I'll have to do the exact math, but let's get this guy back here. All right, 13.17 is the total for the day, and as I was getting it, I hooked another one coming off the weed bed, but this guy's too small. way too small. Anyway, he's only a 8-ouncer. 13.17 is our current total weight. Our lowest fish is just under 2 at like 190 something. I've had this Gajo Stick Bait now on for every fish after those first 2. So I've got 6 or 7 fish on this. I mean, definitely can't complain about the durability when you have the O-ring on it. It really keeps them on forever. Definitely worth it. telling those guys I hadn't caught anything. 2.75. But not a bad fish, guys. Got him on that old sweet beaver on just a straight up Texas rig. He hit it, and I have it on a lighter rod than I would like to be fishing a Texas rig on. So I've got light line on there, but I was just trying to not have to retie a dozen times. There it is. Extra wide gap Gamakatsu and a 2 3/4 pounder. What's that? 2 3/4, 2.75. So not bad. And we're gonna put this guy back here. Like I said, it's 4th of July weekend. So they are lots of spectators today. With that bite, guys, and the 2.75 there, 2 3/4, we go up to a nice 13.96, was it? I think that's what I had there. 13.98, so almost 14 pounds. It's not bad considering I left what you would call the staple spot of the day to try to find new water that is technically what you would consider fishable. I mean, all of this water is fishable, but some of it's better than others, obviously. I just wanted to see if any of these largies were really held up in this heavy matted grass here. I should probably be punching heavier weight, but again, I've got a light bait, really. All right, guys, well, that's it for this video. I ended up with 13.98. Probably definitely could have got more had I just stayed in the north end weed bed, but I really wanted to look around on that lake for something different. Something that if the weed bed's not on, I can go to in the event that I need to during a tournament scenario. Just couldn't do it today, and that's okay. It's not a big deal. I just couldn't find anything that was specifically different or better. That one weed line you saw me hit the 2.75 on the Reaction Innovations Sweet Beaver was nice. It was different. I think that's just a resonant largie because there's not a whole lot of structure or anything to hold largies there. I would actually expect to find smallies there normally off the edge of that weed bed. So that was different. It was just something to do, I guess. I was just trying to figure out anything that might work, basically. But anyway, it was a good day. 13.98. My biggest two were 3.7 and 3.45. So, I mean, had I stuck it out in the north end, I probably could have ended up with 16 or 17 pounds. But I just wanted to do something different. I'd never been through the Narrows, never been to that other weed bed. I was able to get one fish out of it. So, I mean, that's not really that big of a deal. Not that bad, I should say. It was a nice upgrade. But now I'm at my Airbnb. This is the first time I've done this. So if this video never goes up, I probably got murked. And yeah, I guess it is what it is. Otherwise, I'm about to house this Subway because it was at the gas station that I stopped at after the thing. And I guess until next time, if you could just hit that subscribe button down below and like the video and share it if you can. And until the next time, just roll that music.